What's up, guys? Thanks for here with another look at some of the figures we got this week. Today we're looking at the Ultra Street Fighter 2 Final Challengers Blanka figure from Jada Toys. Yeah, so this guy came out like a while back, and I mentioned in my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot. It took a minute to get him out, so I'm actually excited that we got him in. I'm hearing his articulation is a lot better than the Storm Collectibles, which is kind of ironic, kind of crazy, because of the fact that it is Storm Collectibles, so I'm surprised. So we got to check that out. But as you can see, it comes in basically the same packaging he came with the other figures, but much larger, because he is a larger character, and he was a little bit more than what the regular cost. So yeah, I mean, you know, but he looks really cool. So, I mean, we just did the review. Well, it's not, we didn't do it yesterday, but we did it earlier in the year of the other Blanka. So we're definitely going to take a look at both, compare and contrast those two, and of course, what I really think of this guy. So let's look closer. As you can see, he's right there in that darker green, you know. Not my favorite color, but he has two head portraits. He has his other claws, and it looks like the lightning effect. On here, here he is right here. It's his character portrait in the game. Nothing really to see on that. It says Blanka, fight a country of origin, Brazil. Fighting style, electricity, feral maneuvers. He's very feral. Here he is in the back. You got the roster. So let's see here. We just need E Honda. We just need Zangief. We just need T-Hawk. And then we know Barlog's coming, Balrog, and then Akuma's coming. So, yeah, I mean, Vega, I have him. He's coming soon. Like I said, when I did my power loot, I forgot to add that one. I don't know why, but I did. So hopefully he'll come in soon. All right. Let's get him out of the packaging. Get a close look at Blanka from the Jada Toys. All right, here is Blanka out of the packaging. Looking super cool. I'm loving a lot of what's going on here, even though I reviewed the Storm Collectibles version earlier this year. This one is so pretty cool. I mean, like I said, on the Sagat version review, you know, I'm double dipping. I'm going for both because, you know, all in all, they look pretty cool. This actually looks really cool. So let's get a closer look at that face sculpt. Look at that snarling face he has, those eyes. And they do, like I said, they've done a better job. Like I said, I did not like Ryu or Ken's face sculpts. I don't know. So this one does look a lot better. Of course, different character, but I'm just saying it looks a lot better. And then you got those big, long, you know, layered hair that he has. And then going down to the body, you got that green, kind of like that really darkish green, muted kind of. I mean, I guess if you, not olive, I guess, you know, not olive, maybe olive, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I love colors, but I don't know all the names of them, but you know, looks really cool. You got his chest right there, his chest hair down here that goes underneath the abdomen. And then you got some more of that hair right here on his arms, just normally does. Got his signature shorts in this brown with the whites popping out. And then on the back, you can see, you know, all the detail. They put some paint in here to highlight that and pop it out a little bit. We did a really good job with that. It's really neat. His arms, really big. And of course, they're double jointed. So that's really neat. And then, oh look, his on his hand, he has his nails painted, which is really cool. That's what I've been saying for a long time for some other figures, and Jada did a good job. They actually, you know, because it highlights it, you know what I mean? When they don't do that, it just looks plain. So that's really cool. I like that. They did that also. Wait, do I have the hands backwards? I do. I was playing with them earlier, so I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. I was like, you're probably looking, hey, he has double, he got two same hands. There we go. Anyway, so fist right there. So I like that. I like that. That's a good detail. I wonder if the other one, mine has it. Yeah, it does. Anyway, I mean, the Storm Collectible ones. Down here, he has those chained things that are holding because he's a beast, right? Got the fur right there, and of course, again, he is double jointed here. So like I said, just like Sagat, he gets a lot of range of motion when he has all that. And then the feet, he has, of course, painted again. So that's really cool. They did a lot. They went above and beyond with this guy. So, and like I said, just like Sagat, he has that rotator cup in the middle, so he can move his hands and arms in like that. He's very, very, and I'm gonna say very, you know, very, very much articulate. Like he almost got a ball right here. He's very flexible, which is really great because there's so much you can do. He can actually make that ball that he normally does, which is really cool. And then of course when he does his effects of the lightning, you can get him in that pose. Another thing which is cool is that I just noticed yesterday is that this part of the neck like moves, like it goes back. It's not just the head, like this part moves too, so it gives him a lot more range, which is insane. That's very smart because it actually gives him, you know, he can go look all the way back, right, or all the way front, and that helps for him to, you know, crouch in and get that ball effect that you want to do with your figures. That's really cool, really, really cool. All right, so let's look at some of the things he comes with. Of course, his other hands and their painted nails. That is so cool. I love that. And then his extra head where he has that snarling face, those teeth coming out. Super cool. Very impressed with that. And then his effect piece where it's electricity, and all you do is just put it together. You just put him around there and put him in the middle, and then, you know, put him in that pose where he's, you know, basically, you know, doing electricity. All right, so let's go and get the other Blanka out and do a comparison real quick, and then we'll do our final thoughts on this guy. We'll be right back. All right, here's a comparison to the Storm Collectibles version. Like I said in the Sagat review, it's, you know, price versus, you know, the pricing of the figures and the quality that you get. This figure here, I mean, it costed a lot more, and I did say $100 figure on Sagat, but I think it was $140, and this one was also a little pricey. But once these come out, I just instantly get them because I know that I'm going to love them. Now, of course, you know, the Jada version, it's smaller scale. It's a little bit less because, you know, as you can see, this Blanka here has a lot more details going on him. You know, I mean, a lot more hair, as you can see. I mean, there's a lot more details on him. Of course, more muscular, and of course, more patterns on the pants, and, you know, even the bracelets on the bracelets on the legs look different. But there's one thing that I honestly found out that I really believe this one is a tiny bit better, not because of the looks. Obviously, this one, hands down. But considering that this head goes all the way down, or you can move it all the way up, you can move that. This one doesn't do that, and it limits him when you get him in the ball effect. Like, I try to get him in. I mean, I can get him in the ball effect because there's a lot that he can do. He can move, but of course, you know, you can't get him all the way. This guy, I mean, seriously, like his legs go up higher, which is insane. And you can get him more in that pose, like I said. A lot easier. And this one, I mean, if you really look at it, I mean, I guess I can get a little bit more out of him, but as you can see, almost the same, but this one, you know, does it a little bit better. And I believe also, too, when you do the effect where you have him with the fireball thing, and I have to look at a picture because I gotta look at him because, I mean, I love Blanka, but I used him sometimes, and I thought since he was kind of like Honda, it would be easier, but I love Honda better, you know. But anyway, back to this. I mean, you know, like I said, they're just quality, you know, versus. There's not a toe articulation on that foot, which is interesting. But I still like the fact that they painted the nails white because that looks a lot better. Of course, you got Blanka. This one looks a lot different, more detailed. And of course, I have a review on him already. So, you know, if you want to check it out, it's still up there. But, you know, like I said before, I mean, you know, if you don't want to pay the $130 for him, for this version, you know, by all means, get this one. Of course, it's still a good figure, you know, still great. All right. So let's get the guy on my turntable and give my final thoughts on the Jada Street Fighter Ultra Super. I don't even know how to say anymore. Action figure. I mean, all right, here are my final thoughts on the Jada Toys Blanka figure from the Street Fighter collection. All in all, pretty cool figure, really looking great. Actually giving a run for the money for Storm Collectibles. I mean, if you are not into those and you want something, you know, a little cheaper, a little bit, you know, not really basic. I mean, it does the job in terms of the figures. This is the way to go. This is a really cool figure, looking great, loving the colors, loving everything about it. I'm ecstatic about it. I'm happy that I have him in my line. Right now, you can still get him. Believe Big Bag Toy Store and Earth Entertainment still have him. I believe now I think they jumped up the price. I got him for 30. Now I'm seeing it for 35, which is insane. But once these go, they go. And there's another thing too. I have not seen these at all at Target. I've only seen the first wave, and I'm not seeing anything else. So I'm not sure if Target's still carrying these. So the best bet is to get them online. Thank you so much for your support. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you have this guy, if you're planning on collecting them, and what you think of the differences between this one and Storm Collectibles. Until next time, we will see you. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.